My crafty friends, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel, Turquoise Dreaming. This is Sheree, and I'm here today to do a flip through of this game box journal made out of an Uno score pad box. So I think it came out pretty cute. It's a little chunkster, little chunky chunkster. But here's the front cover. Here's how it ended up. I said I wasn't going to decorate it in the last video. You know, I'm always up to changing my mind. So, yeah, I ended up adding this. This is some black kind of applique flower trim here that I added. I wanted to keep this original. I kind of almost wanted to cover it up, but I still wanted to keep it too, the original price tag, because I think it's quite interesting. It's from JCPenney, and it was $1.99. I think it's interesting. If somebody got it and wanted to cover it up, that'd be just fine. But then I added this little black trim over here. It's black and white kind of gingham little ribbon. And you can see the buttons. I got some buttons out of my vintage button jar. This one here is sewn on, and these are glued on. So I wanted to keep the original spine. It's got one signature sewn in on the spine here, but I wanted to keep the original, you know, this side of the box. Here's the back where they have like a picture of the score pad. I also put some applique trim there, some ribbon there, and a little cluster right here. So I wanted to show you how this is my closure, little ribbons, and you see how it almost looks like the buttons involved in the closure, but it really isn't. It's just a decoration. The ribbons are actually sewn. I sew them with my sewing machine onto the cover before I put the button on. I sew the little ribbons there, and then I put the button on here for a decoration. It's kind of like gathered there, so it looks like it's when it's tied, it looks like almost looks like you have involved the button in the closure. So I don't know. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, sewn here and here. Just went over it with some zigzag stitches with my sewing machine. So yeah, that's the closure, nice and solid, nice and sewn on. I went back and forth a couple times there with my sewing machine, so I wanted it to be nice and solid, sewn on there. So this is how it turned out. Like I said, one signature. We've got a library pocket here, and I used some of my Junky Junk Journal basket goodies. They're not all that junky, what I have left in there, but they are things I have collected. You know, like the calendar from Dollar Tree and some free items that I've collected from the mail and things like that. So anyway, and so then I use some of my scraps too to make this journal. So I guess you could say it's kind of a scrappy journal, but also use some fun, you know, goodies from my stash. I had to, right? So I decorated this little, I made like a library pocket with a scrap of cardstock. You can see the pretty background here. It's also, you know, covered inside the box cover with some pretty scrapbook paper here. You know, I got fabric. I reinforced the spine and put some fabric over it there. And then on the inside, that yellow. And this was a scrap here, or actually a couple of scraps that I put together and made a library pocket. And decorated this up here with a little Tim Holtz piece and a few pieces down here. Also, this is a little label that can be written on. And then I put a little scrappy, one of my little scrappy notebooks in here in this pocket. So that's there. I really had fun with this because I kind of just let myself go and, you know, just, you know, maybe when I normally won't glue things down, I glued things down and just had some fun. So I put this pretty butterfly, Tim Holtz butterfly piece here. I just thought it looked so beautiful with this background. It's kind of a checkered, two shades of green background. I did clip a few things in too. So this is a picture this is from a Reader's Digest here, and I kind of matted it. This white layer is from the book, and then I put black on there to kind of make it look like a matted picture. And then here's the back of this cardstock here, and I added this black rickrack there, and all the paper clips are decorated. This is a coffee dyed. I think I showed you the papers I was using in here. that I pulled out of my closet. I think that's when I showed you the papers, if I remember right. But yeah, this is some coffee dyed coloring book page. And I got a little flip out there with a cluster. And we did a lot of this decorating together, and then I did a lot after the video. So I've got a little Tim Holtz piece here, which looks like a measuring tape right there. Pretty much all the the papery paper in here is coffee dyed, and then I have some scraps, like scrapbook paper scraps and things like that in here. So here's another coffee dyed like planner paper with a little label there. This is some of my strips that are sewn together on this. This was a scrapbook paper that I had here. And then on the back, I have an envelope clipped on with one of my paper clips. I'm trying to remember where I got this. This was printed, this envelope, but I've had it for so long. I think I might have, some of these I had one time gotten in Happy Mail, but I think I might have made this one. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I made this one or if I got it in Happy Mail. But this is a cardstock journaling card that I made out of some scrapbook paper. So that is in there for journaling or whatever. Make a pocket or tuck or whatever out of that. Coffee dyed music paper here. And on this side there's a pocket with a, this is a flower that I made out of, it looks like dyed papers with a little button in the middle that is sewn on. That's a sewn on. It looks like a sewn on button. There's thread through it. It's probably sewn on. I don't remember when I should have remembered that, but anyway, I think it is. It's got thread through it. And then there's a pocket there where I have, I went through my ephemera and put a lot of fun ephemera. This is one of my comic book tags there. And this is a couple of sheets from the Uno score sheets that I got in this box, so I wanted to put a couple of those in there, of course. And this is a tag. I don't remember. I think this was from Jelly Printing. Yeah, this was from Jelly Printing. Has some words here. Super important things. A little tag. This is a leaf. Since it's September, I thought I'd put one of my leaves in here. Start using those. I had made some leaves out of book pages, so I cut them out and just sewed around them. So yeah, it's a book page leaf. You can use that for a decoration somewhere or however you wish. Some of my little strips there. And this is coffee dyed lined paper, scrapbook paper here with a side tuck. And I got a little Tim Holtz piece there, a little ticket. And in here is one of my envelope journaling cards. And one of my little sewing ladies sewing pattern journaling cards. It's got sewing right down here, down the middle, or down the side. And then this is a book page tag where I did some collaging. There's a little piece of fabric sewn on the top there, and it's sewn around. Here's the back with just some pretty paper on the back. It's book page with the collaging and a pretty paper on the back. So that is all tucked in there. This is a little book page here with a tab. So I put a little writing spot here with this little house. This was Post-it note paper. I just glued the whole thing down and made it a writing spot. This is some of my stenciled coffee dyed paper. And there's a pocket. This is the middle of the book or the signature or the journal. And in here I've got, I showed you in a Thrifty Thursday where I was experimenting with this new measuring tape that I got, and I got it at Walmart. If you didn't see that video, it was a Thrifty Thursday video where I got this tape. It's called, what was it called? Ruler tape or something like that. And I was like, well, I wanted to see what it was. Was it like washi tape? And it was. I did glue it down here with some glue, but anyway, I put it on this note paper just to experiment. And so I put those note papers in here because I think they're fun. This is our wrapping paper tag, it's sewn around and backed on file folder. Some pretty ribbon there. It's red and gold. It's really a beautiful tag. And this is also wrapping paper here. Oh, on the strings, let me show you. I have a pretty butterfly button here, wooden button. And this is a regular like plastic button with like rainbow colors on it, on the strings there. Another piece of note paper with that ruler washi tape that I got. That's so fun. I love that. I'm going to have to make some more note papers with that on there. And then this is another, this is sewn around, and this is wrapping paper. It looks like a quilt or something, and it's got embroidery on it, but it is just flat wrapping paper backed onto file folder, and I also have a pretty ribbon on there. So the back half here, on this little book page also I put some note paper here, glued it down, and you can do the same thing on this side if you want. I just did it on one side, and then the other side's wide open for your whatever you wish. Cardstock here with a little tab, a ticket. This is a wrapping paper again. Let's see, I guess it goes this way maybe. And it's backed on, a little journaling card I made out of wrapping paper, backed onto, it's sewn around and backed onto file folders, as all of these. This is just a scrappy little journaling card made out of different papers here and sewn around. And this is a napkin over book page, and it's sewn around. And this is piano roll paper on the back, piano roll paper. I used up all of my piano roll paper, so, but I'm glad I did, because it sat for a long time, and then I finally used it until I used it up. So on this next page here, I have some of my strips as a decoration there, and a little over the page journaling spot here. You can glue this down somewhere if you wish, like that. It would look beautiful as a writing spot, or just leave it over the page somewhere, clipped on, or just, it would pretty much stay there if you just wanted to leave it like that, but I usually just clip these on when I put them in there for you all. Okay, next page, this is copy dyed music, as you can see, with a pocket. I'll show you this in just a second. In the pocket I have a book page tag. This is from my antiquarian bibliotech sticker book. I think that's the name of it. And the base is book pages with piano roll paper on the back. And that's a sticker, a pretty sticker from that book. And this is some paper packaging actually, and I just thought it looked neat. It looked like a starry midnight sky there. And I backed it on some blue cardstock, which was a file folder, and put some pretty lacy ribbon on the top there. And this is this is just a painty paper that I had, or I painted on a piece of white cardstock, I guess it was, and made this little design here, and turned it into a tag with this pretty blue ribbon, so that is in there. Oh, and this right here is a coin roller, and I actually slid it open so it could be a little hidden journaling spot. So you could just open it up like that and put whatever you want in there. You can hide a little something in there, or write and hide something in there, and then just close it up, and nobody, see, you would have never known it opened up if I didn't open it up for you. So I thought that was pretty cute. I don't think I've ever done it exactly like that before. So this is my franken paper that we made together when we were making this, working on this journal on the 14th of October in the No More collaboration. I glued this together on video and then sewed it later, so you can see my sewing there. So I put together several scraps to make this page. And I got a little bird here, a little bird card to decorate that. And this is rickrack on this page. On the other side I have clipped just a recipe card that I put a little quote on there, and just made that a journaling card, pretty journaling card. That is clipped right there. I put a little decoration that is a tab here on this page. The coffee dyed coloring book, I added a little, it's a sticker, but it's a see-through, like acetate sticker, and it's a dragonfly right here. And then here I have a little piece of ephemera that's decorating this flip out. There's a little tab on it you can write on there. And then the back cover with another library pocket made out of scraps. I've got some decoration here and a little place you can write right there, a little blank round label. One of my cereal tag labels, cereal That what I'm calling serial number tags. And a little scrappy tag here, made totally out of scraps and sewn around. That is in there. And that is it. So I hope you enjoyed. That was so fun for me to make, and I hope someone gets it and really enjoys making it their own and having some fun with it. So thank you for watching today. As always, this will be in my shop when you see this video. And just as a reminder, I always do a sneak peek on Instagram and put my journals in my shop. And then so before the YouTube video comes out, there is a chance to go ahead and get them before the YouTube video even comes out. So if you see the what you like, if you see it on Instagram and you like it, you can go to my shop and go ahead and see if you're interested. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day.